Hello everybody, and welcome to some Age of Empires video. I wanted to do a bit of a gameplay video now, while also talking a bit about the game itself. Age of Empires 2 is an old game. I think it was released like 1998 or something like that, and since then it got 2 expansion packs. And then in the recent years, cause of Steam and whatnot making it popular again, it got another 2 expansion packs. So in total there are now 4 expansion packs, but 98% of all players only plays on Conquerors, which is the second expansion packs. That is just because that is the meta game, the one that everyone kinda wants to play and enjoys the most. Not that the other 2 modern expansion packs are any bad, but it's just not really common for pro players and in general also players of a lower skill level like myself to play on. So I'll be having the gameplay in normal speed. Usually I like to play on fast. I also keep it explored. That is kind of my settings for the most part. I am Chinese and my opponent is Mongol. So Chinese is an arrow civilization, so they are gonna have some really good arrows. So I'm gonna be making a crossbowman and maybe some trash units like pikemans. And my opponent is Mongol, and he's gonna be making cavalier archers, so that is like the Roman version of a horse rider. Pretty sweet unit. They also have a really good economy, Mongols. So in general, the A, if he doesn't play badly, we should have a pretty good game. So let's start off. So the first thing I like to do is just build loom, and then quickly place a couple of houses. I either build 2 or 3, and when that is done, I just go for sheeps. Oh, now I forgot to get my sheep over to the town center. The start is very important. It's all about min-maxing the start. Each civilization has a start, what can you say, order that is different, which does make it a bit hard for new players, cause every civilization plays differently. Like there, I just took extra food into the town center before the villagers were done gathering, just so I can get the one villager going faster than normal. Then I'm gonna send in my next couple of sheeps. And then quickly getting my villagers to take the next sheep. It's all about speed, these games are... If you ever played an RTS, especially stuff like a pre-2005 game, it's all about how fast you can pretty much push buttons. It's a bit of a hectic game, and it's not for everyone, that's for sure. But I really just enjoy this sort of gameplay, and I see that a lot of people do that as well on YouTube and in general in the community, because currently there are loads of channels dedicated to this specific game, which is just really nice to see that such an old game has still a very high following of people and dedicated streamers. In the description below I could put a few of my favorite YouTubers who are pretty active usually on YouTube, posting weekly videos of the game if you're interested. They mostly post pro tournaments, so you're gonna see people who don't play crap like myself, but yeah. But also I haven't really played this game in quite a while. For some reason I seem to enjoy this game more for just watching it. There's just a lot of fun in watching pro players playing this game here for some reason. Usually I never really watch, straight up gameplays of a game, but there's just something really cool about watching a commentated game in AOE2. It's really good entertainment. as long as the maps are not too boring to look at. There can be sometimes some boring games, which is not always the most fun to look at. So now I'll be going for kinda, you know, the next part of feudal age. I'm getting my boar. Usually if I was a little more on time, I would already have got my boar quite a while ago, but yeah, I'm a little behind, I can definitely say. Okay, so now I can even get the scout down from the yeah, I did get it. That was nice. Pretty good start that I killed the opponent's scout. You're never really gonna see that in a normal game against a player. It's just because the AE is pretty stupid sometimes. And yeah. I hope that the computer plays well enough this time, but sometimes he can be playing pretty robustly. Like there, he didn't even pick up his last couple of sheeps, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, let's just go to his base and see where he's at. Now I'm just kind of making sure that I'm efficient throughout the whole feudal age now, kind of positioning my villagers a little better and whatnot. So, getting my second boar. Usually you only get 2 of these boars here, so you need to make sure that your villager don't die when you do pick it up, because that is one of the worst parts that you can screw yourself over in the start. And you want to time it with the other boar being, you know, done, because it's bad to have 2 corpses lying there going to waste. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop at 23. That should be an okay time for it. So I just want to get my last piece of food now before I can click up to feudal. There you go. So now I'm at feudal age. So this was dark age, by the way, and now I'm clicking up to feudal age. So the next goal is pretty much just to build a military and perhaps do some walling or anything like that. But I do think I need to consider maybe going for tower rush or something. If he's playing really badly, I could just try to end it fast. So I like to kind of just put my scout to patrol a bit so I can kind of see what is up. So yeah, I can already see now that the computer is playing pretty robustly, and I'm taking quite a bit of stone by now. I might just go for a tower rush, which is always a fun thing to do. But yeah, my resources are really good right now. I could move a few to berries just to get a little more food so I can get castle edge faster. But actually, let's just take these 2 villagers over to the AE and see how fast this could be done. So I want to get just a little house to kind of get some making sure I'm not population blocked, but also getting kind of like a scout if I do see the AE coming. Do have a house nearby, that's always a good enough thing to do. And then I'm just gonna build a barracks now. Bit of a risky tactic I'm going for now, but I might as well just try to end the game fast. Always fun to be a bit more risky and trying new tactics. And again, just try to position your villagers a bit so they are more efficient and whatnot. And let's get a spear out. Okay, I'm lagging a bit of food now, so I'm not gonna get a really fast castle age by any means, but not gonna be the worst either. But I might just choose to delay it for now. I'm not quite sure about that, but we'll see. So, a note here, you should try to build towers on a hill. That is always a very good thing to do. Oh, now I got attacked by a wolf. And I had an idle villager. You really want to avoid having idle villagers that are not working. So I use keybinds to make sure that is not happening, but yeah. I had one there, so it's a little unfortunate, I guess. But so the opponent doesn't see that I'm building this watchtower here, and that is just perfect, because then I can build a next one, the next tower right at his gold, and then I have a tower protecting a tower, if that makes sense, which is a common tactic for pro players and sort of well, players like that. Oh, and now I screwed up hugely. I forgot a blacksmith. So you need to build a couple of these, what can you say, high-end buildings to be able to unlock Castle Age. So now I'm hoping I'm gonna make this tower here without being spotted. It's just right there on the what can you say, the line, when I might get caught in, but we'll see. Now I'm just gonna go for fletching because I need a bit of range, so I upgraded my arrows and my towers. But yeah, this is pretty much perfect. I'm gonna win really fast now because he's playing pretty crappy, but again, I have no idea why, but for some reason the computer usually either plays very good, decent enough, or totally crappy. There's never really like a middle ground, which is just annoying. So now I pretty much just want to build some archers. And I'm stalling a bit for now. I think I'm just gonna spend some resources on upgrades so I'm more efficient and faster. I don't really need that much military at the moment since I have already won. But yeah, before the gameplay moves on, since it's kinda easy right now, I want to again highlight that the community is really alive for such an old game. And if you're interested in this sort of gameplay, there are always many great YouTubers, like very superior YouTubers. We actually had a very sad case, well, I'm very sad about it at least, because I really enjoyed watching him. So we had a YouTuber with, I think he reached almost 17k subscribers, which is a huge amount for an old game that are not really that popular any longer. But he decided this very week actually to quit YouTube altogether because he's gonna focus on some other projects. You could say that it's still related to what he's been doing on the YouTube channel, but Now other people are kind of picking up the mantle, and that's just really great to see that the fun doesn't stop there. But okay, so now I'm castle age, and that means that I can build a siege workshop, which is very important because that means that I can build a ram and start destroying buildings. So you're never gonna be destroying buildings with an archer. That's just not gonna happen. An archer is very good for single target, but that's pretty much it. As you can see here, with my tower killing and my archer, the villager doesn't even die that fast. But now I did upgrade my archers to crossbow as well, so that's gonna help a little bit. Okay, so now I pretty much just wanna send them back, and I think I'll just gather some more stone because I don't really need the villagers here up anymore. So you don't want to leave these two villagers hanging and doing nothing. Um, for now, I think I should almost also just move. Don't really need the food any longer. I just want wood and gold so I can make ramps. So a siege ram cost 160 wood, which is a huge amount for this early on game. So 22 minutes into the game now, and building a single unit that costs that much wood is not the easiest thing to do. Usually, if I was playing, more defensively, I would be building another of these town centers to get more economy, but since I'm trying for a fast game now, this is not the tactic that I'm gonna be using. So I want to just start clearing any buildings. It doesn't really matter what buildings I'm going for, cause, well, in the first case I already won the game, but you generally do want to go for houses just to make him cap blocked. So up here in the little corner there are population, and if you go above the population that you currently have for houses, you're not gonna be able to build any more of those houses there. Another little note here, it's all about efficiency. So as you can see here, the villagers are walking quite far to the lumber camp. That is why I want to replace my lumber camp and perhaps just put it up here. Just trying to do this really fast so we can... Oh no, now I'm getting cut blocked myself. Okay, so let's kind of just move on. As you can see, my battering ram, even though it's being pretty much nuked down by this town center, it's not really dying. Oh, and it needed one more hit. But now I'm gonna get a lot of wood income, so that's nice. Oh, but I keep forgetting to build houses in my own base. So now I can't build any more units until I finish this house here, which definitely slows down my economy. But yeah, I want to show another little unit here. The mangonel, that is probably the most powerful unit in the game if you can use it correctly. I can't properly use it. I will probably always have the skill level where I am not the best user of such a unit, but yeah, I want to have a little bit of fun now. Usually I don't really make it because overall my skill level is not that high, so for me to actually get a good use out of a mangonel is not that common. Another thing here, you can see that my tower doesn't reach the villager down here, and that's because it's out of range, which is just too bad, but that's the sad case there. Okay, so now I have enough wood again for a mangonel, and I've taken down 3 of his buildings. So let's go for his stables. He probably doesn't even have any units up, but who knows. And I think I should just spend a bit of oh, I can just barely, yeah. fun. Okay, so now I got my mangonel up. Let's see just how overpowered this is. Yes, that is me hitting the town center without them being able to hit me. It's completely ridiculously good for certain aspects, especially for killing arrows, archers, because you can kill like 10 units if you hit it really good. It's such a fun unit to play around with if you can handle the more, what can you say, harder gameplay. But yeah, I was hoping that the computer would have played a little bit better. For some reason, I can't quite see if the opponent is on hard, but it should have been. But it definitely seems quite easy. But yeah, who knows? Anywho, I think I should just build a town center for now. So I'm gonna build a town center down here. And just to be really cool, I can even go and build a freaking castle in their village. Because I'm just that cruel. So usually now I would have probably like a 80 to 100 population, but because I did a more, what can you say, aggressive gameplay, I have a lower population, but I managed to attack the opponent before he really managed to do any damage to me. And there goes the town center. So let's clear the next town center. Maybe build a few more crossbowmen. Now I'm also starting to lack a bit of gold, so I'll be going for that now. Usually it's all about gold at the end game. You're gonna be lacking that quite a lot. And just making sure that the villagers have something to do. But now I have 2 town centers up, which means I can build more villages and get a faster economy. If I just had more gold. So let's see when the computer starts to call it GG, as we call it in AOE2. Good game. Nah, they should be giving up in just about a moment. Anywho, I have too much wood now, so I want to balance my economy a bit. Okay, so he's indicating that he gives up now. My sheep perished when my folks sought to see that's cast food. Oh no, I went away. It's funny that he gives a little line at the end when you do win on the game that I'm playing, cause I think it's only an HD Steam game thing. But yeah, some more bonus info. If you're looking to play, you know, more professionally of this game, you should install the client that is called Woobly. A lot of pro players and really good players, and in general players of maybe a little under or at my skill level tend to play on Wobbly. Uh, Many good players in general also tend to play on HD version. It's just not that known place, but I like to play on the HD version because my skill level is not that high anyways. So for me, that is actually a fine match. But yeah, this was Arabia 1 versus 1, and I hope you found it useful. As always, more info and fun stuff in the description below, and have a good one.